I'm going to tell you a quick story. It's going to be quick, I promise, but it's going to be hilarious. Earlier in the week, my stress sort of peaked at about Thursday, I say Thursday, where I had no buffer left of social appropriateness, it was gone. And I got an email from my good friends, my good Christian friends, Naomi and Malcolm. And they very kindly did the prayers for our ceremony. And I thought to myself when I was planning the wedding, when we were planning the wedding, we thought to ourselves, who would be great, who's some sort of really great Christian friends of ours that can sort of guide us, and who can do our prayers, and we thought of Naomi and Malcolm, they're really great people, and so I thought it was a really safe bet to ask them to do our prayers. So on Thursday, I got an email from Naomi and Malcolm, and it said, attached to some prayers that we're going to do at your ceremony, and just wondering if you can have a quick look through them, because we just want to make sure that, that it's what you're looking for. And I was like, this is why we asked them. They've emailed ahead, it's great. So I was doing something else, and I pulled it up fully expecting to find normal prayers. And the first line, I'm not going to go through the prayers, but the first line said, Dear Lord, we thank you for delivering Kate from her singledom. And bringing her to Scott. And I was just like, what? And going on, there were some classic phrases like, we pray that Kate's bosom would be a joy to Scott. I was like, what? Honestly, it was really stressful, and there was some pretty hilarious comments about the gay parade that I won't go into, but basically, the whole thing was inappropriate. There was nothing that was appropriate. Nothing. And because I was really stressed, I forwarded it to Dad. Dad, you're the vicar. So I forwarded it to Dad, and Dad read through it, and he was like, yeah, do you know, he was very diplomatic, Dad is. He was like, these are just not really appropriate for this. Talking about your bosom. So he sent him a really, really sort of kind email. Like, perhaps you should just not mention the gay pride parade, or the fact that Kate was ever single. Just do normal prayers. And anyway, he got a very hurried phone call from Naomi and Malcolm, sort of being very apologetic, saying that they thought it was funny to pull a pride comedy the Thursday before the wedding. And I actually haven't spoken to them since. I haven't spoken to them since. But that being said, the prayers today, although there was a tiny moment of horror when they went up and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, they might actually do those prayers. But they didn't, and they were lovely prayers. So I have a card for you. I have a card. It just says thanks, that's it, like, there's no love in it. But also, Malcolm also was very kind and took some notes for us at our rehearsal afternoon tea yesterday, so we are actually really, really grateful to you. You've been really great friends, with a great sense of humour. Just, I sort of missed all